Jerry O'Donnell here. This is on uh, stealth or um, a low profile or uh, meek and come. And remember when Jesus came into the earth, he came in a manger. How lowly was that? And when he came into Jerusalem, he rode on an ass in the fold of an ass, right? You remember the story? and 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 the reason why it was he came, the Bible said he came lowly, low profile, and that's what a stealth aircraft is like, a fifth generation stealth aircraft, a B-2 bomber. They are so low profile. Look at the picture. I mean, it's so low profile. And why is that important? And what does that have to do with us in the kingdom? Well, the thing is because it's so hard to detect by radar because of its low profile, it can't be in the material. It can't be seen. And see, there's a time, there's a time that Jesus was a lamb, but then there was a time he was a lion. We have to be able to discern and know the difference and know when to be a lion and when to be a lamb. Remember, he was dumb and wouldn't speak, and they would say, prophesy to us, and he wouldn't say a word. He became dumb before them. And there was a time where he was like, a lion, and he made a whip and drove him out of the temple because his house was a house of prayer and the fire of God, and it was consuming him. And we got to be able to do both. If we're going to emulate and mimic the Lord of glory, if we're going to be like him, we might not be better than our master, but as we see him as he is, we got to be like him. But anyway, the low profile, I want to say this, that there is an advantage of the enemy not being able to see you, and that's why the low profile, and it's like I would talk to prophetic people, and they would say, Jerry, I'm coming in low. I'm coming in low profile. I'm stealth mode, and it would be like totally knew what they were talking about. Undetectable, and literally these aircraft on radar, you can't see it. You can't see them. And did you ever notice? And the aircraft that are kind of like different. There's a lot of different aircraft. There's F-16s and 18s and 34s, but the different ones are a little easier to detect. But you know what they do when they know that they can be detectable? They go low. They ride low to the ground, and the radar can't pick it up. It's hard to pick it up. And we got to learn to be low, to come in lowly, so that the enemy doesn't see us and detect us. Have you ever been in the enemy's bullseye? and you get into the crosshairs of the enemy? One of the tricks that I've learned is to move. Did you know some spirits, I'll just say it like this, some spirits are territorial. They're only allowed in certain jurisdictions. And one day I was in the car and I had a bunch of friends. There was like 3 of my friends in the back seat and 1 on the front seat. And we all got under attack and we all felt the same exact thing. And I started laughing. They go, what are you laughing about? I said, the Lord just told me, when we cross over the line up here, we're going to go from Virginia, right, into Tennessee. And I said, as soon as we cross over, everybody in this car is going to be free. And they go, oh, come on, Jerry, you got to be kidding. I said, no, just watch. And we crossed over, and we were all 5 delivered instantly, right? And they go, how did you know that? And I said, because they're territorial spirits. They don't have no permission to go into the next state. And it's like, those are the things we got to know and learn, right? And the more we do, the more we pick up on it, the better we are with it. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that. And anyway, until next time, God bless.